Have you ever felt like you're different from everyone else? As if you were born with a unique purpose, something deep within that whispers you're here for more? The truth is, you're not imagining it. Certain people walk this earth with a higher mission, a calling that goes beyond the ordinary. These are the chosen ones. In this video, we'll uncover the 8 types of chosen ones, and reveal the divine purpose each one carries. Whether you're here to heal, guide, or protect, this message may just awaken the part of you that's been waiting to rise. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more soul-aligned messages. And if this video finds you at the exact moment you needed it, that's no coincidence. Type 1111 in the comments to let the universe know you're ready to receive divine blessings. This may be your sign to step into your true path. 1. The healer. The first type is the healer. You're the kind of person others naturally turn to when they're hurting, lost, or overwhelmed. Even without saying a word, your energy offers a sense of safety, like a warm light in the darkness. You may not always understand why people gravitate toward you during difficult times, but your presence alone has a soothing and calming effect that can soften even the deepest pain. You might have endured your own emotional battles, walked through the fire of heartbreak, betrayal, or grief, and somehow emerged with even more compassion than before. Instead of letting pain harden you, you transmute it into love and understanding. You don't just offer advice, you offer presence, patience, and non-judgmental love. Your divine purpose in this life is to bring peace where there is chaos, to comfort those who feel broken, and to spark renewal in those who feel like giving up. You are the balm to the world's wounds. Signs you're a healer, you deeply feel what others feel, often even before they speak. You are naturally drawn to helping professions such as nursing, therapy, energy healing, or caregiving. You absorb energy from your environment and may feel drained after emotional interactions. Your greatest gift is your ability to turn suffering into serenity. 2. The fighter. Next is the fighter. You were born with an unbreakable spirit and a heart wired for courage. Life may have thrown obstacle after obstacle your way, not to break your soul, but to build your backbone. While others retreat from adversity, you rise. You are here not only to endure hardship, but to transform it into a source of strength. You instinctively stand up for those who are too tired, too scared, or too hurt to stand for themselves. Your sense of justice runs deep. You don't fight with fists or violence, but with truth, integrity, and sheer presence. Your words can pierce through deception, and your energy commands respect. Even in silence, people can feel your protective nature. You were not made for ease, you were made for purpose. You protect, uplift, and awaken the courage in others just by being who you are. Your existence is a living example of resilience. Signs you're a fighter. You've faced many challenges that could have crushed a weaker spirit, yet here you are, stronger, wiser, more determined. You naturally defend those in need, often before they even ask. You feel a deep discomfort when you witness injustice or cruelty, and you cannot look away. You carry the spirit of a warrior, one who fights not just for survival, but for truth, fairness, and love. 3. The old soul. Then we have the old soul. You've always felt a little out of place in the modern world, as if your soul remembers something older, wiser, and more sacred. Even as a child, you may have found yourself pondering life's big questions, while your peers were preoccupied with simpler things. You're deeply drawn to ancient wisdom, timeless philosophies, spiritual texts, and the mysteries of existence. Small talk bores you. Your heart craves deep, meaningful conversations about life, death, purpose, and the nature of reality. You have a way of seeing through illusions and understanding the deeper layers of life that others might miss. Your divine mission is to awaken remembrance in others, remembrance of who they are, why they came here, and what truly matters. Your soul has traveled through many lifetimes, gathering experiences, insight, and grace. And now you carry that sacred light into this world as a guide. Signs you're an old soul. You enjoy solitude and quiet reflection far more than crowds or noise. You possess a natural wisdom that often surprises others, especially if you're young in physical years. People frequently come to you for guidance, and you often feel like a counselor or teacher, even if you've never had formal training. Your presence feels ancient, serene, and timeless. 4. The observer. The observer is someone who watches more than they speak, often absorbing everything around them in silence. You may go unnoticed in loud, busy environments, and you might even prefer it that way. You don't seek attention, but your presence carries undeniable power. You're the calm in the storm, the anchor in a drifting sea, the silent strength holding a group together without needing to say much. Your energy radiates quiet confidence and deep awareness. People may not always understand you, but they often feel safe around you, as though your stillness is a protective blanket. You notice details others miss, subtle body language, shifts in energy, unspoken truths. You may not always engage, but when you do speak, your words carry depth and clarity. Your role is vital, to hold the light quietly and consistently, to see what others can't, and to gently guide without force. Signs. You're an observer, you're highly intuitive and sensitive to energy. In group settings, you often stay quiet and reflective, yet you are fully tuned in. People trust you with their feelings without really knowing why. You make others feel seen and understood without trying. You help bring clarity and peace by simply being yourself. 5. The messenger. The messenger is a soul deeply connected to the unseen realms, often receiving intuitive downloads, spiritual signs, or messages from the higher planes. You may have vivid dreams that later come true, sudden knowing about people or events, or a deep inner voice that never steers you wrong. You often find yourself receiving messages meant not just for you, but for others, for humanity. You might speak words that seem to flow through you rather than from you, as though something greater is working through your voice. You are here to be a bridge between the divine and the human, to deliver insight, comfort, and truth that elevates and awakens those who are ready to listen. Whether through writing, speaking, or simply being, your energy carries sacred codes of transformation. You help people connect with their higher selves and understand the deeper meanings behind their experiences. Signs. You're a messenger. You have a highly developed intuition, often receiving gut feelings that prove accurate. You're deeply interested in spirituality, metaphysics, or esoteric knowledge. You frequently notice repeating numbers, synchronicities, and symbolic signs. You may feel called to share your insights with others, often feeling like a conduit for divine wisdom. 6. The creator. The creator is a soul brimming with inspiration, imagination, and divine vision. You have a natural ability to turn ideas into reality, to breathe life into something that once existed only in your mind. Whether you paint, write, design, sing, build, or simply dream up new possibilities, your creative expression carries light, beauty, and healing energy. You don't create just for attention, you create because your soul needs to. It's your language, your prayer, your offering to the world. Your divine role is to uplift, inspire, and innovate. What you bring into existence has the power to touch hearts, change minds, and awaken joy in others. You are proof that imagination is sacred. Every creation, whether big or small, is a thread of light connecting heaven to earth. Signs. You're a creator. You have an endless stream of ideas and often feel most alive when you're making or building something. You find joy in expressing yourself, whether through words, visuals, music, or movement. People are often inspired, healed, or moved by your work, even when you don't expect it. You're not just here to create things, you're here to create meaning and bring beauty into the world. 7. The survivor. The survivor is someone who has walked through profound darkness yet refused to surrender. Your journey has been marked by pain, trauma, loss, and hardship that might have broken others, but you chose a different path. Instead of allowing your suffering to define or defeat you, you transformed it into a source of incredible strength and resilience. Your scars are not just marks of injury, but badges of honor, proof that you endured what many could not. You understand the depths of human pain intimately because you've lived it, and this deep understanding gives you the rare ability to genuinely empathize with others who are struggling. You are a beacon of hope for those still trapped in despair, showing them that healing is possible, and that the light at the end of the tunnel is real. Your story is a testimony that no matter how dark the night, dawn inevitably follows. Your presence alone inspires courage and faith in people who are still fighting their own battles. Your divine mission is to embody recovery, demonstrate that wounds can become wisdom, and guide others toward reclaiming their own power. Signs: you're a survivor. Your life has tested you repeatedly, pushing you to your limits and beyond. You have a profound sensitivity to the suffering of others, because you know what it's like to feel broken. You feel deeply called to walk alongside those who hurt, offering them not just sympathy, but practical hope and tools for healing. Your past is the foundation of your strength, and through sharing your journey, you become a living light to others navigating darkness. 8. The bridge. The last type is the bridge. You are a rare soul gifted with the ability to connect worlds that often seem separate or opposed. Whether it's the spiritual and the practical, the ancient and the modern, the light and the dark, you find yourself standing between realms, translating, uniting, and harmonizing. This unique position may sometimes leave you feeling like an outsider, as though you don't quite belong fully in any one place. But that is precisely your sacred task. You are here to bridge divides, to weave together perspectives, cultures, and ideas that seem disconnected. Your mind loves to explore many paths of knowledge and wisdom, from science to spirituality, philosophy to everyday life, and you find joy in synthesizing these into clear, accessible insights for others. You bring people together not just physically, but energetically and intellectually, helping them understand one another on deeper levels. Your presence calms conflicts and fosters unity in places where division once ruled. Your divine mission is to build connection where there was separation, to foster empathy, and to illuminate the ways all things are interrelated. Through you, the world learns that opposing forces are not enemies but parts of a whole waiting to be embraced. Signs: you're a bridge. You have a deep love for learning from diverse sources and traditions. You excel at explaining complex or abstract ideas in ways that anyone can understand. People naturally turn to you when they seek clarity, reconciliation, or a fresh perspective. You have a gift for bringing different people or communities together, often healing rifts with your presence and wisdom. Your role is essential in a fragmented world. You are a living thread of unity. You may see yourself in one of these types, or in many. That's the beauty of your soul. It's layered, powerful, and constantly evolving. No matter what your path looks like, you were chosen for a reason. You are here now, hearing this message, because something inside you is awakening. This is the Chosen Seer channel. If this touched your heart, please subscribe, give this video a like, and most importantly, type 1111 in the comments if this message came to you at the perfect time. May that be your signal to the universe that you're ready for your divine purpose. The world needs your light more than ever. Step into your power, because you are one of the chosen. Thank you for watching.